Folks, welcome back to SS Customs. So I'm going to do a little quick video on your mosquito magnet placement and operation to give you a little help on getting the most efficiency out of it. So I'm going to turn the camera around and show you the yard a little bit. So I'm up here on my balcony and I'm showing you the backyard and the tree line back there, all in the shade. We've got a garden here. Doing some overgrowth so we can till it in the fall here in Florida and get some plants growing. And then I'm up here on the second story deck, and below us is a big patio. Of course, you can hear the kids running around. So real quick, there's three very important aspects to setting up your mosquito magnet. First is location. Second is the path at which the mosquitoes fly, and third is maintaining it running. So let's talk about location. You want to place your mosquito magnet where the mosquitoes breed and live, not where they bite you. So in this case, I hang out on the patio up here, and below me, that's where they bite me, but that is not where they live and breed. Where they live and breed is in the dark, shadowy, cooler places in your yard. And if you notice, behind the garage is a shed full of mosquitoes, and all along that back fence is where they hide and breed, in bushes and little crevices. And if you look close, behind that tree over there, you can see the tank. There's my mosquito magnet sitting in the shade. So you want it in the shade. You'd best get it out of the rain. In this case, I have a big tree over it, and I'm actually going to put a little roof over it to keep the rain off of it. And that's your best location. Now, a part of that location is you want to keep that unit as far away from where you hang out as possible, at least 50 feet. And that's a good 50 to 60 feet from where that unit is, over to the garden and over to the patio and the hangout below. So keep it at least 50 feet away from where you hang out. Place it in the dark, shady, cool parts of your yard, in the corner somewhere by a row of bushes, in the bushes, and over by a shed or something along that lines. And also make sure you have some airflow. Now in my case, it looks like there's no airflow back there, but in fact, coming from behind the garage, there's a nice little constant stream of wind that blows past the unit and circulates that carbon dioxide. So these units essentially emit a small trail of carbon dioxide along with some bait. The mosquitoes are attracted to that, and then they fly up to it, and there's a vacuum in there that sucks them up and dehydrates them. Second point to location, and this is what I talked about, traveling of the mosquitoes. You do not want to place that unit where they have to fly past you to get to the magnet, because they will bite you on their way. I have a friend that placed his under his overhang at his house, which was a good placement because it was shady and cool, but we all sat on the patio by the pool, and they had to, all the mosquitoes and no-see-ums had to fly by us to get to the unit, and you just constantly get bit because they don't know the difference. They're just going after the carbon dioxide and the heat of your body. So again, place that unit away from the path of the humans. Don't let them fly past you to get to the machine. Strategically place it to prevent that. And third, most important, once you start it, don't stop it. When I start my unit in May, June, depending on the temperature here in Florida, it does not turn off till September. I keep that tank full, I keep the unit running. The way the system works is it eradicates a population, and that takes some time. So once you start it, you're going to see some mosquitoes in the basket in a couple hours to a couple of days. That's great. But until you actually eradicate the population, you're still going to get some bites. A few weeks later, 1 to 3 weeks later, you'll notice a huge difference in the mosquito population in your yard. The problem is when you run out of gas and you let it sit for a couple days because you're gone for the weekend, when you come back, those mosquitoes breed so fast, and the no-see-ums, that it's like you're starting all over again. So the key here is, once you start it for the summer, keep that tank full, keep it running, keep the bait in it. and I think you'll be very happy. I'm very pleased with it. I've had it for over 6 years. Couldn't live without it. Without that unit running, the kids and myself and in the shop, we just couldn't be out here all day. So hopefully this helps. Enjoy your mosquito magnet and your summer vacation and barbecues. Take care.